When terrible things happen on the battlefield and everything is heading towards destruction one by one, these war monsters appear. The M1 Abrams tank, the F-16 Fighting Falcon, and thousands of other huge war monsters that are ready to destroy not only the pain of destruction but also to annihilate the enemy. But do you know how the lives of the soldiers inside these machines actually go? How terrifying it can be to fly a fighter plane in the sky trapped inside a narrow tank day after day, pushing the limits of physical endurance, or to spend life in a submarine trapped in the hot smoke of gunpowder. What is life like inside these warships? Today we will know them, so let's start. The M1 Abrams tank. When terrible situations arise on the battlefield, the M1 Abrams tank appears like a huge monster. The power of this tank is such that any enemy standing in front of it does not get a chance to do anything. But the experience of being inside this huge machine is not easy at all. There are only 4 soldiers inside this tank: the commander, the gunner, the loader, and the driver. Just imagine such a big machine working in such a small space and 4 soldiers living close to each other. It's a strange journey. They have to stay in such a narrow space for hours, sometimes more than 24 hours. And the biggest thing is that there is no bathroom here. When nature calls, they have no choice but to use old ration packets or empty bottles. And the environment inside is also very good, but it's not. There is a lot of hot smoke and the pain of being stuck in one place. You might think that there might be something comfortable, but the reality is completely different. Even then, they have to continue fighting from inside this machine because when the enemy comes in front, this tank doesn't stop even a moment. Driving it is very challenging. But when such an Abrams tank enters the field, the entire scene of war changes. Not only on the battlefield but also in life. If you want to stay ahead, you also have to struggle. When the F-16 Fighting Falcon flies in the sky, its situation shakes the entire sky. This plane is a predator that can destroy the enemy from the sky in an instant. Its speed is such that the enemy never realizes that this plane is going to attack them. It is not only a fast fighter plane, but also a huge physical and mental challenge for F-16 pilots. This plane can withstand up to 99 gravitational forces, meaning the pilot's body has to withstand 9 times more pressure. However, a special anti-gravity suit has been created for this challenge. This suit controls the blood flow in the pilot's body so that they do not become unconscious and can continue the fight. The pilots use a heads-up display while operating it, which brings all the information in front of their eyes, where and in which direction the enemy is going. Everything, and the most amazing thing is that the fighter plane will turn in the same direction as the pilot looks. When a huge sound comes from the H-64 Apache helicopter in the sky, you will understand that this is a H-64 Apache helicopter. This helicopter is a hunter of the sky whose presence strikes fear in the minds of the enemy. It looks like a destruction in the sky where shooting is a very easy task. But this Apache helicopter is so powerful and fast that the enemy can't escape from it in any way. And the most amazing aspect is its gun system. When firing in the Apache helicopter, the target is locked when the pilot turns his head. Yes, when the pilot turns his head, the helicopter's bullets go in that direction. This means that targeting the enemy is so easy here, but operating it is not easy at all. Apache helicopter pilots have to train day after day because they have to operate it very carefully because the soldiers inside it are not only fighting, but it is a fight for their lives. They attack quickly by breaking through the enemy's territory after staying in the sky for a long time. Sometimes there are also cases of missing the target, but with this device, an invincible war is waged in the sky. It begins and only destruction awaits there. The Typhoon-class submarine is not just one, it is a huge, powerful and terrifying spaceship. The Typhoon-class submarine is the largest submarine in the world that hides in the depths of the sea and attacks enemies. Its length is 574 feet, which is equal to 3 football fields. It was built to deal with the terrible situation of the World War. This submarine can have 160 soldiers and also 20 nuclear missiles. Each missile is capable of carrying 10 nuclear warheads. It requires extreme skill to operate it because due to its huge size, it cannot follow a straight path, but the submarine has to slowly move into the depths of the sea. It can be said that it is a kind of super enemy that hides in the depths of the sea and is also protected from enemy attacks. Even this submarine has 2 nuclear reactors that help it hide in the depths of the sea for a long time. And the most amazing thing is that it is not just made for war. It has a gym, swimming pool and even everything necessary. Gerald Orford aircraft carrier. It's like a floating city that flies fighter jets in the sky. The world's most powerful aircraft carrier is so long that it seems like 3 football fields, and this huge warship is not just for war. It works like an armed city where about 5,000 people live and their job is to take off and land planes and run the entire warship at every moment of the war. It is a state-of-the-art warship that can fly planes up to 85 hours a day. It has numerous things like a canteen, gym, hair salon and even a small market. However, no matter how convenient it is, life inside the warship is not easy at all. While on an aircraft carrier, every soldier has to give 100% of their attention to their work. When the planes take off, there is a complex system behind them. It is very risky to land, take off and operate each plane. And all this is possible only with the right coordination. The Gerald R. Ford aircraft carrier is a huge warship that floats on the sea and everything here works together to help make the right decisions in the war. It is not just a warship, it is a warship. A permanent base Boeing Ethorier WSS can be said to be not just an aircraft, it is like an observation post in the sky that accurately monitors the enemy's position, movement and the situation on the battlefield. Its huge rotating radar dome provides a very accurate picture of the entire battlefield. This aircraft flies in the sky with a crew of about 17 people. Their work is very important because the war strategy is determined through the information obtained by them. This aircraft can fly in the sky for up to 8 hours and does not have to face any obstacles to keep a close eye on it. With the help of its radar, enemy aircraft, missiles and even the ground come into view, and that information is quickly shared with the forces in the war and other forces. It is a very important part of the Air Force that presents the entire situation of the war in the form of a picture. It is actually a mastermind in the sky that tells when to attack and when to retreat safely. The picture of the war starts changing as soon as this aircraft is floating in the sky. 130 The battlefield does not only need tanks or fighter jets, but sometimes the victory or defeat of the war depends on an aircraft whose soldiers and equipment can quickly reach a place. It can transport from one place to another, and this is what the Lockheed C-130 Hercules does. It is one of the most powerful transport aircraft in the world. It can work quickly even in difficult situations. This aircraft is a huge aircraft that can carry 128 soldiers at a time. It can transport not only soldiers, but also weapons, ammunition, equipment, but also its size and efficiency are unique. The C-130 is designed in such a way that it can land in small and narrow places. Secure Sky PAV Hawk. One of the most urgent tasks on the battlefield is to quickly rescue wounded soldiers, and this is what this helicopter does. It is a helicopter that is specially used to rescue soldiers during war, and it can work in all kinds of difficult situations. The PAVHawk is not just an ordinary helicopter. It is a type of rescue machine that quickly and efficiently rescues wounded soldiers. In the middle of the battlefield where no other life can enter. This Pavog enters places where